Microphone, yes. Yes, you've got a microphone.
Hello guys.
Thank you for joining us, Grüezi. Thank you for being here.
How
was rehearsal?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I was really nervous to see the stage the first time and see the staging, I just saw this really massive LED wall, things that I ever saw. I was like, okay, that's the stage. It was really good. Singing was good, dancing was good, so we are ready.
Okay, before moving on, can you introduce us to?
Yeah, hi, I'm Reto, head of delegation from Switzerland.
Okay, head of delegation.
He's the important guy.
So, seeing the stage for the first time, that was something, I guess, but it's not your first time flirting with the Eurovision. 2017, you introduced the points for Switzerland. Am I correct? So, how do you find this contest? Well, what is special about it?
What's special about is that we have it's everything in there. We have a lot of genres, a lot of different stagings, you know what I mean? Like, it's a really big world of great music, and that's what I like.
So, looking forward for your performance, hopefully, for the first time since, 2014, we can see Switzerland in the finals?
I hope so.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, I will give my best, and I just can say we did a lot of rehearsals in Switzerland, in Berlin, in Sweden. We have a great team. Yeah. So, and we of course hope that the people like it. So, but yeah.
So, first off, I made my best to learn how to say Grüezi.
Well, that's good.
Okay, great. Because now I want you to try and say Dirty Dancing in Hebrew. Okay, you want to try this? Okay, Dirty Dancing in Hebrew is Rikud Mushchat.
Rikud
Mushchat. Mushchat. Rikud Mushchat.
Rikud Mushchat. Rikud Mushchat.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay, I know you're very excited and very connected to the team that's with you, and I know you have with you one dancer named David with a lot of experience on big stages.
That's true.
So, does it come together as a team, building up for such a big event? Does it experience working to play? Do you share the experiences? How do you work as a team to bring the best out of each other?
I think the best way to work with each other is just everybody have to have fun, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what we have. We finally arrived here, and we just have fun, and I'm so happy that we have this great team, because it's a cool mix also with Sasha, and she did an amazing staging. I mean, I saw it today for the first time, and I'm so happy for that. I mean, I saw it on the computer, but it's not the same, you know. And also with David, I mean, yeah, he did a lot of years with Lady Gaga, and yeah, he's amazing.
Let's hear. I know the crowd is probably anxious to ask some questions. Yes.
Lauren from Destination Eurovision. I believe you previously met Netta when you were performing in the Grand Canary. What was that like, and has she given you any advice?
Yeah, I met Netta in Gran Canaria. We don't know that. It was like, huh? Oh, you're Netta. I said, oh, you're Luca. Yeah, I saw you. and she's really lovely. And I remember one thing that she said, and it was so cool. She was saying like, Luca, when there's some problems in Israel, give me a call. We're like, okay, that's good. it was so funny, and yeah.
That's amazing. Yes, please.
Hi Luca, Alistair Birch from Europhile Australia. You've done a lot of things in your career, but I understand you were an underwear model at one point. Can you tell us a little about that? How did you prepare for it? How does that experience help you perhaps with your music and with television now, Eurovision? And Are you a Y-fronts or a boxers guy?
I mean, that helps a lot because you have to wear the right underwear on stage. And I have those. Could I have some? Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I did a lot of fashion things. I also do my own clothes label in Switzerland and underwear, yeah. And that just came up in 2012 when I won the German Idols. Yeah, and then I started to a lot of things. Of course, music was always on the first position, but then I started like, hey, I mean, I like fashion. Let's do something in that way too. Yeah.
And you also took to the next level your workout, because I know you participated in the Switzerland Ninja version, the version of Ninja, the Ninja competition. So how do you compare your work as a musician and maybe what kind of disciplines do you need at working out, keeping your artistic music straight? Is there anything that you draw from each of the?
You mean how I have to balance, or it's like?
No, not exactly. Like, what are the differences, and what do you take? Like, I know that there is being a musician and working out. You have to have disciplines. That's one thing that differs. What other thing you can draw from one area?
I think other stuff is every time I need both. I mean, it's great to be like 2 or 3 months just in the studio recording some new songs and then go on tour. But sometimes I also like just do a great entertainment thing like Ninja Warrior or something. I mean, not something stupid, but when I think, okay, Ninja Warrior, like that was really cool. Then I say, okay, hey, let's do that too. I mean, I can't do everything, but sometimes it's cool to switch a little bit, like to have a cool balance.
Sweet. Never limited yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, choices.
Hi, I'm Simon from Poland.
Hi.
My name is Vetter. Your rehearsals are much better than I expected because I haven't seen it before, just the video, so it looks okay. Really?
Thank you.
Yeah, but do you feel some pressure? I have actually the message from yesterday from your hometown. Like one of my friends lives very close to town where your parents live.
No.
Yeah, and he told me that even in the shop yesterday, he heard the conversation of 2 people talking about today's rehearsal. And they complained that your own commune doesn't have the joint semi-final watching, like the gathering. They could watch you together in your hometown. And do you feel the pressure that people are so expect so much from you?
Little bit. No, I mean, of course it's a pressure, but I mean it feels so honored to do that for Switzerland, and I think we had before the rehearsals we had the best start. It was like I mean because the feedbacks, it was all we had good feedbacks from Switzerland, and everybody was like, okay, let's go, try your best, and just be myself and do something great on stage, and then let's see. But yeah, of course it's pressure, but it's just what is in English? Push a little bit by side. Yeah.
You don't have to forget that it was only the first rehearsal, so of course there's still a lot of work to do. And so it will build up over time. So, and the thing that people complain in Switzerland, in their hometown of Lucca, this is typical Swiss. So it's nothing special for us.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm lucky because I'm from Switzerland too. I wanted to ask you about. Okay. Hi. I wanted to ask you about the training. What are the biggest challenges you're facing on that stage, and what are the biggest differences compared to other stages,
So, the biggest step to learn or to have in mind or to have in your whole body was to have the best way to dance and sing together. So, normally in the past few years, I did a lot of shows with my band and singing. And of course, I acted, but I didn't. Sorry,
There was no choreography?
There was no choreography. So the biggest step to learn for me was to dance and sing together and do this in the best way.
Yes, please.
Well, it's Luca, it's JP from Wake International in Malta. Besides of singing and dancing, you're also a bricklayer, or you did this as a training, I think. Which monument would you like to build, or would have liked to have built in the past? And can you tell us something about your ambassadorship for children suffering from, that's difficult, epidermolysis bullosa?
Sorry, that was so fast.
Yeah.
I understand just 3 words. Sorry. Sometimes my English is not that good, so then I have to ask, what?
So it's first the monument that you'd like to have built, because you bring.
Maybe we do first this one and then
Yeah.
the other one.
Sorry, I understand bricklayer.
Yeah.
Bricklayer, yes.
Yeah. Oh, man, this is yeah, my own house.
Your own house.
Of course, no, then I have to live in there. Don't know if that's good. It's a long time ago that I did that job, but it was so fun. It was outside, and it was it was like, let's do a house. It was like cool.
But which monument would you like to have built? A famous monument on the world.
Aha! Oh, sorry. I said my house. Sorry.
It's really famous. It's really famous.
What's an architect?
Oh, I have no idea. Zwünschtel. I don't know.
Okay, my second question was, you're an ambassador for children suffering from epidermolysis bullosa. What is that?
Yeah. Sorry. Oh.
Oh, that's so hard in English.
Woo. Okay, yeah.
What is the question exactly?
What that is?
Is he an ambassador for children
Yes,
suffering
but what is the
from
question?
epidermolysis bullosa? I don't know what it is myself.
Yeah. And the question is?
What is that?
Tell us
What
something
it
about
is.
what it is
Okay.
and
Yeah.
what is this job?
It's- Illness, right? So it's something that you have with your skin. Sorry. Your skin is really, it can break really, and it hurt really fast.
It's like a butterfly skin.
It's like, yeah, in German we say the butterflies. So it's like really hurtful. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys, I can't explain
It's
it.
okay.
How
If we
it is in
have
English.
more questions about skin diseases, we can.
I can quote it to you. Sorry.
Okay. Farouk, please.
But sorry, yeah, but it's really important for me to do. I did this every year, like different charity stuff, and I think it's so nice to do that. Then I will do some concert for them, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Farouk from France, and my question is for the head of delegation. There were rumors on the internet after the last contest that Switzerland would stop Eurovision definitely. So my question is, did you think about that? And if it's the case, I want to say that we love Switzerland, Eurovision, and we don't want you to leave.
Thank you. It was a rumor, and it is a rumor, and there was nothing about it. It was a rumor. No discussions about that.
Good. Let's go over there.
Well, that's a hard way.
Yeah. Just pass the mic and we'll get to someone and we'll ask a question.
It's like no,
It's not on.
it was me.
Hello, my name is Martin. I'm from Poland, Eurowizja, Poland. My question is actually for the head of delegation also. Why do you think in the previous years the Eurovision Song Contest was not popular in Switzerland? Because lately it was really not popular in Switzerland. My friend who's from Switzerland told me that no one has been watching that, and now many people are interested in young performance in Eurovision this year. So why do you think it was not popular? Maybe you have some ideas. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I would not say that it wasn't popular because our market shares and the television shows, they are quite okay. So we have people watching Eurovision. It's kind of a ritual. You look at every year together with friends. We have that in Switzerland. But I think when you lose the grand final for 2 or 3 years, it gets more and more difficult to have the interest. But there is always a huge media interest in Switzerland, and this still is. And I think now with Luca and with the song She Got Me, there is a lot of interest in Switzerland because they also see the betting odds and everything, of course. But at the end, I always say, only the 3-minute counts on the stage. So whatever the journalists write, whatever the betting odds will tell us, at the end it's just 3 minutes. So we have to do this one really good, and then everything is possible.
No pressure. We have time, Daniel.
Just say it.
Just at the back there.
Hello, Daniel from Khan Eurovision in Israel. Welcome, Luca. Welcome home. My question for you, in the video, you had a Latin, Cuban style, and which is very different to the staging. People when they saw the rehearsal today, they referred it as to the name Despa Fuego, like a collaboration of a hybrid of Despacito and Fuego from last year. What happened that you changed the staging between this style and the style that we saw in the rehearsal?
Which was thought. I mean, we did a beautiful video, I think, and we thought it's cool when we have two concepts. Let's do some different things. No.
Yeah, and also there are similarities. You know, when you look at it, it's like the same story we tell now on stage, but it's different one, because when you have a video clip, it's not necessary a good idea to translate that directly on stage. You have to come up with something else, because you have other possibilities on stage than in a video clip, of course. So this was one thing, but we want to keep the story we are telling from the video clip to the staging, and I think we did that again. But of course it's something else, and also we want to surprise a little bit, because when you see the video clip and then it's the same thing on stage, people are getting bored maybe a little bit. So it's still interesting what we're going to do now on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we all have a lot of more questions, but we are about done with our time. A lot of luck, very strong contender. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you, Luca.
Thank you.